Hi there. So today I want to share with you some thoughts on controlling outcomes, the way we perceive our goals, and that when we shift our energy, we shift everything. Now, a lot of the times when we talk about energy, a lot of people think, oh, that's a bit woo woo. But if you think about it, how many times have you walked into a place or even an outdoor space and had a great sense of peace, for example, because you feel that energy in that space or in that room? Or you can actually feel the complete opposite when you walk into a room. So we are all sensitive to energy and we all transmit energy around us as well. And then when I link that to controlling outcomes, at the moment, you may have a goal or something in your life that you want it to change. And when you think about it, you don't feel a good positive energy. You feel a sense of frustration. You feel a sense of stress because the outcome that you're expecting, that you really want and you think you deserve because you're working for it, is not happening. And then when I link that to perceiving goals, that sometimes what we think is the goal is not the actual goal. So what do I mean by all that? So say, for example, if we look at it in your work, say, you're really working hard towards that promotion. You feel you really deserve that promotion because you're putting in all the hard work. And you're really frustrated because that promotion is not happening. And that is what you're focusing on at the moment. That's what's draining your energy. Now, when you look at it, the goal is to get that promotion. But is that the goal? And what kind of energy are you putting out there towards achieving that promotion? So, what you may be looking for is not exactly the promotion, because the reason you want it is because you need to or want to earn more money. That is the thing that you want. You want a greater income. So, the goal isn't the promotion, the goal is a greater income. It could be because it's your sense of self-worth and self-esteem. If you get that promotion, you're going to feel so much better about yourself. So the goal is not the promotion. The goal is that sense of self-worth and that self-esteem. Do you see, when you start looking at those things, that sometimes what we think is the goal that we want is not that? It could be that you want the promotion because you want to make a difference, because you know that you can change things, whether it's the service that you're providing or whether it's all your colleagues. If you had a promotion, you would have more control to make better the lives of everybody around you. So the goal is not exactly the promotion. The goal is that you want to make a difference. The goal is that you want to do good. And when you look at those things, you can look at those as well in relationships. You may be frustrated in the relationship that you're currently in. You could be looking for love. But then again, we could sometimes get frustrated because the relationship that we're in does not sort of tick all the boxes that we want it to tick, or the person that's out there is not responding the way that we want to respond. But the first thing that I think we need to tell ourselves is that nobody's been put on this planet to fulfill us, to fulfill all our needs, to sort of fill up all the empty spaces. And secondly, it's the energy that we put out there. So say, for example, a typical frustration that could be with your partner, that they're really untidy and that is causing friction, and that is an outcome goal. You want them to be tidy and you're trying everything and you're getting really frustrated. But why do you want them to be tidy? So it could be that you want to live in a nice sort of tidy space. And it could be because when you're in a tidy space around you, you feel that psychologically, emotionally, that everything is in its place as well. It could be because when other people around you are not tidy, you feel that they're taking you for granted. You feel that you're doing everything, and that is not right. So what you want is not actually just for them to be tidy. You want what comes from that. So imagine if you explain to your partner that the reason that you have sorry that I have a go, that I get really frustrated, but it has such an impact on my well-being, on my mental state. When everything is serene and tidy around me, I feel so much better myself, and I feel that I can function better. So that is a different way. You're shifting it. Instead of saying to them, you know, you've got something wrong with you, you are not tidy, you should live up to the expectations that I have of you, you're explaining to them why you want that tidy space. Or it could be that if you just help around the house, it makes me feel so much better about myself, because the way that it makes me feel is that I'm taken for granted, that I'm expected to do everything. And when you explain those things in that way, they perceive it from your energy that comes out is a very different way than saying, I want you to do this and I'll keep nagging you till you do this. The same comes from if you're looking for a partner, okay? So you have all these little boxes that you want ticked, and that person will feel that energy, that they may not even feel it's you that I want somebody that's going to fulfill and tick all these boxes, and that person that I've chosen is you. Do you see how different that is than that somebody that comes into your life and actually fits into all those places that you sort of gel together? And don't you deserve and want that you find the right person that fulfills all those things, rather than looking at somebody and thinking, I like all the things, and then I want you to slot into all these other things. And if you sort of think, well, maybe that energy, that is not something that's real or true, how many times have you heard the story of somebody who's been trying to get pregnant, they don't know why they don't, and then when they stop trying, they actually get pregnant? Or those people that are looking for love, and when they stop trying, it comes to them. And the reason is because of the shift of energy. And if you try it yourself, if you wake up in the morning and shift your energy towards the things that you want in your life and that you're looking for, even when it comes to your own personal goals, your fitness goals, your weight loss goals, if you think about the space when it comes from, if you obsess, say, for example, that your whole obsession is that you want to lose weight, and then you get obsessed about food, then you comfort eat, then it becomes a really unhealthy relationship. And the energy within that is not love and self-care and self-respect. It's kind of all the opposite to those things. But if you think, for example, you want to lose weight, is it that you just want to lose weight, or what is that going to bring to you? And if you think and wake up in the morning and think, I want to feel more confident about myself, I want to feel more comfortable with my body, I want to feel healthier. If you wake up with them, when you look at food and you think that is an avenue for me feeling better about myself, for me being healthier, for me feeling more confident, then your whole relationship, your energy with all those things is going to shift. So just try it. Anything that you're trying to achieve, or that you're trying to force, that you're trying to make happen, if you actually trust the process, if it comes from a good energy, if it comes for the right reasons, if you look at why the things that you want, why you want them in your life, and then trust the process, and don't give it a timeline. Don't go, I want this yesterday. Because doesn't life in funny ways then make things happen at the right time? How many times do you look back in the past at things that you were trying to force to make them happen, or people be in your life, and you think, thank goodness the universe was looking out for me and stirred me in a different direction? So trust the process. Bring your energy, the best energy of love, and the reason of why you're doing things. Look at the reason of why you want to achieve the things that you do. And if it all comes from the right place, from a good place, then it's all going to happen. So give it a try. I've even tried that myself, sort of practicing myself. I was inspired, actually, funny enough, by a book that I read, that The Universe Has Your Back. It's quite a spiritual book, so I'm not saying it's for everyone, but I'm the kind of person that I love sort of discovering something in a book and what it can teach me, what it can show me, and what I can take from that. And I even practice it myself with small things. Even our children, the way that we try, or it's perceived that we're controlling them, when what we're trying to do is it comes from a place of love. We're trying to guide them, and we're trying to, avoid that they get hurt or disappointed in life. And it just made me look at the process differently, and my approach to how I express those things. So anyway, maybe give it a go. That's enough from me for today. Bye.